congratulate, of course, sa isa sa mga aming partners pagdating sa research and development, of course, the Philippine Textile Research Institute, led by Dr. Anew. Ang aking next actor na Research and Development Division Chief, nakikipagdadalan pa po, si Dr. Julius. Of course, ang kanyang mga iba pang staff ng PTRI, congratulations. I would like also to acknowledge the presence of our lovely Undersecretary, Undersecretary Rowena Guevara. Also with us is Director Egay, si Asek Donet, si Director Alex, si Sir Richard, and si Ma'am Nenet was also here a while ago. And also I saw some of our friends from the region, and of course, sa media, si Sir Mike is also there. Okay, so sa ngayon, gising na po ba uli lahat? Okay, so ang una ko po siguro gagawin is to introduce to you what T-shirt is all about. And the next video will give you a snapshot of what T-shirt is doing and relevant to the textile industry or to the Department of Science and Technology.
We are the Philippine Council for Industry, Energy and Emerging Technology Research and Development, or PSERD, one of the sectoral councils under the Department of Science and Technology. We are all about innovation and progress. We lead and partner with public and private institutions in generating science and technology policies, strategies, and technologies that spur national economic development. We formulate policies and strategies for scientific and technological directions. We fund and support R&D efforts in the industry, energy, and emerging technology sectors. We provide opportunities that enrich human resources and facilitate the development of institutions. We move technology forward through adoption, transfer, and commercialization of available technologies. We ensure timely and effective delivery of research results. The Council encompasses sectors under these priority areas. And all of these are backed by a highly skilled and science technology workforce for quality technologies and innovations. We are driven in bringing homegrown science and technology to the core of the competitive global arena, creating impact on the country's progress and improving the quality of life of every Filipino. We uplift lives through innovations. Be sure, we are the Innovation Council for Industry, Energy, and Emerging Technologies.
Okay, so that is T-shirt po. So for those po na hindi pa masyadong kilala sa P-shirt and how we differentiate it with the other institutions, so we are one of the planning councils of the DOST. We set the directions, especially for industry concern like the textile industry, and we also provide funds and shepherd, or shall we say support, programs and projects that are relevant not only to the industry but of course energy and emerging technologies. So some of the projects that we have partnered with PTRI, of course, the natural dyes projects, wherein PTRI have developed a variety of colors. We are also a partner with PTRI for the last more than 10 years in terms of the development of the tropical fiber, not only for the dress that we would like to do, but of course that it now expanded even to the home style industry and the other applications. So as discussed in the video, we covered 21 sectors, and textile industry is one of those sectors that we are supporting even from the start of the council. And it's nice to know that there was a time that the R&D activity of the PTR is really going up, but now in the last 5 years, we could say that the Research Institute is already moving up in terms of the research that they are presenting, not only to the industry but to the council as well. So ano na rin po, I could say, sabi ko nga kay Director Alex kanina, hindi na po wiser yung research nila. They are going smarter, and susunod na po, it seems that they are going more intelligent in terms of the research activities that they are doing. And with that, I would like to congratulate PTRI for such accomplishment for the last 5 to 10 years. So, as I have said, one of the functions of the council is really to provide funds. So, ano-ano po kaya yung pinopondohan ng council? So, we have a lot. So one of the things that we support is also, yung in-explain nga ni Anya kanina, we are partner with the Science for Change program in terms of evaluating or coming up with those that could be funded under their Science for Change program. So, however, dito sa ating Science for Change program or even to sa mga pinopondohan namin, we have several requirements. Especially, dapat po yung mga proponents natin are capable of doing the research activity. So, this year, siguro po yung dating nagsasubmit ng proposal for the councils, nasanay po kayo na lagi, any time of the year, or even to the DOST, you just submit a proposal for any topic that we have. But now, right now po, the DOST and even the councils, meron na po kami shift in terms of the practices that we do. For this year po, yung call for proposal namin will be done once a year, and we will be evaluating your proposal in a closely knit time. That means po, 40 days lang po ang ating evaluation period. And we have a certain time for the call. In case of the council po, we will be making our call this May 2022, and we will have the result by August of this year. So, ganyan na po ka-close yung magiging proposal submission natin and even yung evaluation of the councils. Now, since po, most of those that are here are mostly concerned with the textile industries, our call for proposals for the textile industry will evolve on the roadmap that was presented by Dr. Elumba a while ago. We also consider the economic development agenda and of course the handwoven textile agenda in terms of cultural development group. Ito po yung sinasabi natin the hinabi, the hinalak, and all those sort of produced by our IPs. So we see it a part of our creative industries kasi nandyan pa rin po yan. It's really Filipino and it's part of those that we are also supporting. So the objective of this call is really to support the R&D programs of the textile industry para mag-grow na po siya, and we could see kung ano pa po yung niche ng textile industry in the next future. But of course, one of the things po that we are requiring is that your proposal or any programs or any projects that will be developed should have a market value. That is one of the paradigm shift that the DOST have right now, is to make sure that all projects will have an output that is commerciable or that is very useful or will benefit really the Filipinos. So kung titingnan niyo po, these are the calls that we will have this year, and most of which were already pitched by Dr. Julius a while ago. But what I would like to emphasize now is that yung proposals po, what PSHERT is looking is that meron po kaming 4 letters that we look in your proposals. NSDB po ang acronym na ginagamit namin. It is so easy to remember because NSDB is the old name of DOST. N. What is N? Needs. Your proposals should be should address a specific need. Hindi po yung basta na lang, gusto kong gumawa ng ganito, pero for what and so what. So it should address a specific need. And identifying that need, your proposal to come up with a solution that would address that specific need. And of course, yung solution nyo po, it should be something different because we are funding research and development. We are funding innovations. We would like to come up with more R&D results that are innovative. Meaning, hindi na po there may something innovative or different in the proposal that you will be submitting. And of course, ano po yung susunod? NS, D, and B. So, dapat pong magbe-benefit siya. The industry should benefit dun sa mga projects that would be submitted or those proposals that would be submitted to the council. Usually, ito po yung dito nagkakaproblema pagdating sa mga proposals. Sana po, lalo na ngayon, kanina nag-pitch si Julius, it's a good way of knowing whether there is really a need for such proposal. Whether most of the people in this body could really benefit from the proposal, and whether there will be some use really for the results of the R&D that will be undertaken. So those are important criteria that we look into when submitting a proposal in the council. And we also look into the sustainability of your results. Sometimes we will be putting up a certain facility, but we would like to know whether there is such a demand for this facility, and whether such facility, kung R&D po siya, ano yung R&D plan for that facility? Magagamit ba siya? Who will use the facility? If it's a service facility, sino yung target market natin? And ano yung turnaround time for that certain facility? Kasi we would like to get to get back kung ano na po yung in-invest natin for the R&D that we'll be doing. Okay? So yung sinasabi ko nga po, the proposal should be aligned with the roadmap that was presented a while ago. It should have at least a technology readiness level. Yung technology readiness level po kasi nga hinahanap namin that's something that is marketable. So when we say technology readiness level of 2 to 4, ito na po yung may mga, they term it as an ugly prototype, something that is visible, something that is tangible, something that could be field tested, and konting development na lang, we could already put in the field. So ito po yung mga yan. And then, of course, yung sustainability. As I have said, sustainability after the project, sustainability while you are doing the project, and sustainability of all the inputs that we'll be putting on for the project. And of course, we need an interest for the industry partner kasi that will test the marketability and the commerciality of the results of the proposals. And so, of course, it will rebound to having a potential for commercialization. Okay po, so the council also have several evaluation stages para alam niyo po when you submit proposals for funding, there are several stages. Kung titingnan niyo po, parang ang dami, it's 5. But I have said a while ago, we will be doing our evaluation in 40 days time. So that means once we receive your proposal, the evaluation will now move from screening of the proposal for duplications and significance to the looking into its socio-economic impact, its technical viability, and its sustainability and commercialization. So 5 steps lang po yan, but it will only entail 40 days evaluation period. Kung tinatanong niyo po yung amount of funding, it depends on your value proposition for your proposal. So wala naman po yung limit, depende lang po kung ano yung benefits that we could derive from the proposal that you will be submitting. Now, yung proposal that you would submit to the council, pwede po kasi rin natin yung i-qualify whether it would be funded by PSHRT, whether it could qualify under Cradle, it could qualify under NICER, or it could qualify under our institutional development program or other type of funding mechanism. Okay po, that's all for the funding institution, which is PSHRT, the Philippine Council for Industry, Energy and Emerging Technology, Research and Development. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ma'am Vince. Siguro we'll be expecting proposal na this coming May 2020 from our